Right, so hi guys. Yeah, welcome. Sorry about the bit of a kerfuffle. I tried to do something new where we had it on two different screens to bring up different photos and different videos and that about some of the stuff that we want to talk about tonight. But unfortunately, it wouldn't let us do that. So I think we have to do that um, on a
Hasn't come
laptop.
up on mine either.
I think it normally takes a minute or so. So yeah, we do apologise for the kerfuffle there, but we're like we said before. Actually, we're still new to this, and we're still trying to figure out what we can and what we can't do, and how we do different bits on here. So, but I think with a laptop in the future, we'll be able to actually do a lot more stuff and do a lot wider, like a viewing system where we can actually have different people jump up with us, as you can do on the laptop, and actually bring up separate pages on there. I watched quite a lot of stuff on YouTube, and they managed to do it. I'm guessing they're running their service off a laptop or a PC or something, whereas we're currently using the mobile. So yeah, apologies, but we'll get straight into it, guys. But yeah, so how's your week been? You know, what have you been up to? Any new paranormal experiences this week for anyone? If you are joining, don't forget to smash the thumbs up and subscribe if you can. It's always nice to know that we're getting extra followers. So, paranormal experiences this week for anyone. That's a bit behind, isn't it?
Yeah, they're always yeah,
Yeah, mad, isn't it?
you're well behind on
Hi again, hi Chloe, hi again. So yeah, like we was just saying, apologising for that little cock up there, but we're still trying to learn on how to do it all. How are you both doing? Yeah, I'm doing really well, thank you. It's been quite a quiet week. Obviously, you know the kids are off school, so we've been out doing stuff like that, and we've just been on location, haven't we?
Yeah, not long got back. So
I think we would have still been there if it was a bit warmer.
bloody freezing.
Oh my god!
Bloody freezing. But yeah, it was good investigation.
Obviously, being February, it's very cold out there, especially in the countryside. And it comes straight like really quickly, didn't it? Like hit really quickly the cold. So, but yeah, we're doing well, thanks.
How you doing?
Yeah, how's your week been? How are you doing? I try not to swear this much. Sending my love to both of your families. Thank you very much, and I'm sure that's appreciated from all of our families as well, and it's definitely appreciated from us. So thank you for that. But yeah, how's your week been? You know, what have you been up to? Any new paranormal experiences going on this week for you? We was quite lucky, weren't we? We obviously where we went tonight, the digital K2 went off for the first time and give us a really
EMF
strong
reader, yeah.
reading. Yeah. I'm alright, thanks. It's my nephew's birthday today. He's 18. Well,
Happy birthday.
happy birthday to your nephew. That's one thing I'm looking forward to. Is my birthday next week. And I get to spend it with the wife and kids, and obviously Connor, he's off school, and so yeah, that should be nice. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, gonna have some birthday breakfast and a nice slice of cake somewhere. That'd be nice.
Just a slice of cake.
Well, I can't promise just a slice. Might be two or three, but yeah.
Get one. Barbie one.
I'll be quite happy with a Barbie cake, to be fair.
Not get your caterpillar cake, it's cheaper.
I don't want a caterpillar cake, I have a Barbie cake. I know what I'll be eating first.
Oh, what did Ollie get me? What did you get me? Lee? Was it princess cake? Peppa Pig cake.
Peppa Pig birthday cake.
Tastes just as good, so it doesn't matter.
He likes a Madeira, so I'll probably get him a Madeira cake.
Yeah, Madeira
Nothing wrong
cake,
with
yeah. No new paranormal experiences for me yet.
But you never know.
You never know.
That's correct.
Yeah, you never know. And right, where we went tonight. Obviously, we won't talk too much about it because we'll have a video of it coming out in a week or so's time. But it was this church is 900 years old. You know, so
1100 AD when it was built.
so you know the history on it is fantastic. And just to be there and see the way that put the paranormal to the side, but the architecture and the way that the craftsmen had carved all the metal and all the concrete pillars and stuff is I personally just find it really fascinating.
The fact is, it's still standing.
Yeah, and it tests all these new builds.
Yeah.
You know, builders. They're not built the same way, but I've got myself a swear jar for you. Let's see if I can.
You literally said, didn't you? I'm going to try not to swear.
Yeah,
tonight.
I am going to try not to swear tonight, but
Fuck it.
yeah. Oh dear. But yeah, like I quite find a lot of the things, everything that's old, it still works, doesn't it? Like all the old cars.
Nothing's built like they used to.
No.
It's like my job. Like I go to customers' houses and they go, "Oh, well, I've had this machine for 21 years."
Yeah.
That ain't happening again.
No. That's it. Everything's rushed and cheaply made these days. Like houses and stuff. They just chuck them up anywhere and get them built, don't they? And get people moved in. It's not like it used to be, and it's the same for a lot of stuff. A lot of technology. £1 in the jar already. Yeah, that'll be for you. Yeah. Well, seeing as you're the one putting your own money in, you're not going to get rich.
We can get rich if you send it to us.
Yeah. Fuck it. Have another quid.
I need to find the photo of the cake.
We do what we can, can't we? Tell people how.
Do what we can. Yeah. I'm hoping that a few more will join the chat a little bit later on. Obviously, we've only been running for the last 6 minutes or so, and we had a bit of a cock up with the first one. So it normally does take a little bit of time, and for some reason, the stream doesn't go out straight away to people, and we have been noticing when we put like certain shorts up or certain stuff in the community stuff that not everybody actually even receives it, even though they're subscribed. So I'm not quite sure if it's something that we're doing wrong or if it's a YouTube thing. Because
More like to be YouTube.
yeah, because I'm not so sure on why it happens that way. But yeah, so I know last time it took a little while for a few people to jump in and stuff, and I mean the last talk show was quite insightful. Your brother said he was going to come out on location with
I
us.
asked him again the other day and he was like, yeah, I'll come out. Me and Mum were like, anyway.
Dare I say you both look absolutely shattered. It's been a long weekend. Like I don't know. How's your weekend been in regards to feeling tired and stuff? And
Well, work kills you, doesn't it? Life just kills you, full stop.
yeah.
Always worrying about something.
But yeah, I think I'm quite tired this weekend. Like, done a fair bit of driving the
Where's
last couple of
Chloe
weeks.
from? Is she American or?
I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Chloe, where are you from? UK or the States?
Jamaica, man.
Funny she says that.
Yeah.
Jamaica, yeah, you got a problem with that?
I can't find the photo.
I'm from Wales.
Oh, she's in Wales.
From Wales.
Down in the valley.
She gone now.
Yeah. You piss taking bastards.
I quite like Wales, to be fair. I'll go up to Wales quite a bit with me wife and the kids. Got some family up in Wales. I'm not exactly sure whereabouts they've moved to now, but it's basically Swansea. It's out that sort of way, but yeah, Wales
Where?
is beautiful.
Swansea.
Swansea. In Swansea.
They're not in Swansea anymore.
Well, wherever they've moved to. Terrible Welsh accent. I thought it was pretty good, to be
It's
fair.
amazing.
It's amazing, it is. What's it they say on Gavin and Stacey? What's the bloody word that Nessie uses all the time on Gavin and Stacey?
Oh.
Yeah, oh.
What's the purring?
Yeah,
That's it. What's the
that's
code?
it. What's occurring? Whereabouts in Wales are you from? North, south? I know there's an east and a west, but there's generally
Barry Island.
not yeah. Barry Island's beautiful.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, we went last year to Barry Island. Went down onto is it the Pleasure Beach or whatever they call it out down there, and it was a good, really good day out. It was always
When
raining.
it rains.
North Wales. Oh, okay, North Wales. So funny you should say that then, North Wales, because I was looking and I showed Carl the other week actually a location that we want to do up there, which was that castle. And I said it's not quite Liverpool, but it's up that sort of way. Obviously, I can't get on my phone to see what it was called, but I know that there's a really good castle ruins up
Well,
there.
the one you sent me.
Yeah, the one that I sent to you. Yeah, yeah. It's but apparently it's that haunted that even the locals don't go there after a certain time. Like it's really good for dog walkers and stuff. It's in the middle of the forest, in the middle of nowhere. But I can't remember. Can't remember the area. That's it.
Where's this photo?
That was it. I just can't remember what it was called.
You didn't actually say what it was called.
No. Any ideas? Any ideas? Let's go on Google, type in North Wales Haunted Castle. As soon as I read it, I'll know. I'll know that was the one. This is the issue that I was trying to say about earlier, is that when we're on the laptop, we can split the screen, but when you're doing it on the blower, it won't let you do it.
You have to have a play around on my laptop, Daz.
Hmm?
You have to have a play around on the laptop I've got. From.
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
Do you want it?
That would be absolutely ideal. Castle. Probably.
Greenwich Castle.
That's not Greenwich. It's not Greenwich.
That's how I
naughty.
saw it.
No, so that's the one that Chloe's going about.
Yeah, it's not that one. That's actually that castle that you're going on about, Chloe. That's where they filmed I'm a Celebrity. The year I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. That's the year. Yeah, that's the year that they done that.
So we get me out of here, yeah.
Yeah. I recognised it from the wording, but
Definitely weren't the same when they did it in Wales. though, was
no, it definitely wasn't the same. No, but
it?
I can't find the photo of Colney's cake.
what I typed in on Google was Haunted Castle Ruins UK, and then it brings it up on Google Maps. There are so many castles in Wales. Yeah, I know. I mean,
Beautiful one, don't we?
we drive past in South Wales. I think it's just past Cardiff. I think they pronounce it Castle Cock. That's how I pronounce it. It's probably completely wrong, but it looks like the setting for the Harry Potter movies. It's absolutely beautiful up there, and obviously you've got the river that runs through the valley.
The Valley.
The valley, and it's absolutely stunning up there. But this castle, it's eluding us at the moment on Google.
Can't find it. I really want to find the photo. I want to find the photo.
There's a demonic energy in the building currently, and there's no editing that out. So do apologise, but
Huh?
Cole's a bit flatulent tonight.
Baby gone red.
Daddy, what?
Huh?
What?
I'm trying to find the castle on Google.
I need to find this photo.
Babe, can I use your phone for a second, please?
Well, you can, but then I'll get off your thing.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Chloe found it funny that we fired, so yeah, fuck it. Have another quid on us.
We're going to begin the exercise with a little breathing routine.
But I want to find this castle for you because I'm pretty sure if you're North Wales, it's got to be close to you.
So what do you want to do?
I need it on maps.
Just bringing the attention.
Just gonna map this. Hey guys.
Hey, Brad.
So Brad.
Just noticing where you feel it.
In your nostrils.
You're not supposed to speak out loud, Al. Sorry. So, are you ready?
There's so many castles in Wales, man.
So give me a sec. Hey, my handsome biggest boy. So I found it, and it is called that. I don't know if you can see it clearly or if it's not. No, it's
Oh my god,
Elo Castle.
No way!
They're totally not live
Oh
downstairs.
my god, it's a spirit bomb. No way. Can I have your hat, please? You
Yeah,
can,
I'll sign it for you as well, Brad.
yeah, you can have this. I will sign it and get it sent up in the post.
Upstairs.
By post you mean me?
So yeah, Chloe, I don't know if that castle's near you. Elo Castle, sorry, if you Google it yourself, it's EWLOE,
She probably knows
and
what it
then
is.
Castle. Yeah, she probably does. But it's got reports that it's so haunted that even seasoned paranormal investigators have been there and they've left in the middle of the night crying and just running out there, completely running out there because it's so active at night. And the good thing about it for us is that it would be a free location. It's open 24/7 to the public. It's in the middle of the woods, so you're not going to get disturbed. And it would just be super eerie, super eerie. The only issue that we have is the fact that it's a 4-hour drive for us from where we live.
D side.
D side.
D side.
Yeah, it's on D side.
Can be found online at
Ewell Castle, that's not far from Buckley.
You can watch brand new episodes of Gogglebox Fridays at 9 over on Channel 4.
I'm not sure.
Built in the 12th, 13th century, opened in 1257. In Flintshire.
So if you now you found it, if you type in Elo Castle haunted, it will bring up what's actually gone on there. All I know is it's reported to be extremely haunted, and that there's loads of different websites where you get loads of different intel from. They all say something slightly different, but the fact is that they all say that it is haunted.
Exploring the haunted Elo Castle and Woods.
But yeah, very active.
Even the BBC says it's haunted by the ghost of marching
my
men
headphone
surrounding 600-acre woodland.
Yeah, that's near me. Never been there.
Huh?
Brad said, "Do you guys sell merch?"
For me to know.
No, not yet.
That's for me to know.
If we do, it's £100 to you, mate.
You got it
Yeah, my other
completely
phone
for keep.
Ghost Dimension's been there.
So you can keep
Yeah. Ghost Dimensions have been there.
Just said I got it for no reason.
It's apparently it's a fantastic place to go. Hopefully, one day we'll be lucky enough to actually go there and visit it ourselves and do an investigation there. But I can safely say it won't be anytime soon, unfortunately, because it's money and time. And what people don't realise, they don't always understand, is that it's 4 hours to get there from where we live.
Was it last year?
Then we've got
Was it what year?
can I have the chair?
No. What dear?
Can I have the chair?
Yeah, £300 to you, mate.
What did you say?
No, that was Chloe.
Yeah, I know.
What chair?
I
No,
don't.
she can't have my freaking chair.
But yeah, so yeah, what people don't realise is that it's a 4-hour drive to get there.
You're not helpful.
When you take into consideration we need to stop for a coffee and a piddle and stuff like this and that, it's then a 5-hour trip, isn't it? By the time you've eaten, then we're doing a 4 or 5 hour investigation, and then it's a 15-hour day.
A lot of driving it.
Yeah, it is a lot of driving. It is a lot of driving.
And you can't even share it.
But hopefully one day, we will.
Never say never.
No, never say never, and hopefully one day we'll have the big RV with the Spirit Brothers logo down the side, and we can sleep in it.
In
Take
your
the
dreams,
family. Carl, you got a hairline.
Lovely comments you're getting from your stepson tonight.
Joking.
It's alright, mate. You wait till you get to my age, mate.
That's why I wear a hat, because I ain't got any hair no more. all mine's going grey. I'm trying to get to that age now where I'm getting grey hairs. It's alright, it's a nightmare, mate. It's bloody horrible. I hate it.
If Cole had any, you wouldn't see him because they're so light.
Yeah, I've got no grey hairs.
Next,
Yeah.
the super iconic pop star.
Match the hoodie soon, wouldn't
Be the silver fox.
I? Yeah. Silver fox, yeah.
The relationship with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce has not played out like that, and some rival pundits suggesting
So one thing that I did want to talk about tonight, I was hoping that there would have been a few more people in to share their experiences and whatnot, but was
Kelce's NFL team, the Kansas City Chiefs,
no, I'll go Turkey.
to win the
And
Super
get
Bowl
redone.
as a platform
Wallahi.
for him and Swift to launch their scheme to inflict political values or
Yeah, I was wanting to talk about cryptids, and what people's thoughts were on cryptids, whether they believe in them, whether anyone's ever witnessed anything like that. Because there's such a big stigma around cryptids and what they are and what they can do. Are you guys going to treat your partners for Valentine's? Yes, I'm going to treat my wife. I'm going to stay out of the way for the day. That is treating her the best way that I know how.
Thanks, babe.
Go to the pub on my own, play pool on my own.
You fucking ain't.
She'll be happy.
Money making scam.
No,
No.
I ain't
We don't
got no
celebrate it.
plans. No, I mean,
She got a card. What more she want?
I've been with my wife 13 years now, so I think all that sort of stuff's a bit past us now, to be fair, and we're quite happy and content with what we've got. That's my view. She'll probably tell you something differently. You could ask her. She'll be in the comments. Shah says, "We don't celebrate it, Chloe. It's a load of rubbish. It's for teenagers, like Brad's."
Yeah.
What's your plans for Valentine's Day, Chloe? Is your boyfriend or husband or girlfriend or whatever, are they taking you out and treating you to anything nice this year?
Dave's back.
David.
What, no flowers? She might be lucky to get some flowers. I've got her a card.
Cat.
Well, she's got a card and some chocolate.
Yeah.
What does she want?
Yeah, I might cook some steak or something like that, but we certainly won't be going out because we've got the kids at home, so yeah, our Valentine's and stuff, that will be done in June, when we go and watch the MMA fighting. So that'll be our time to do what we can do then.
Is Brad trying to tell me the cat's me out?
I think so.
Would love to have steak. Well, I will give you some steak, and I will cook you some steak as well.
You don't have to be rude.
So yeah, hopefully she'll enjoy that.
Sorry for that. Sorry.
But yeah, cryptids, guys, cryptids, and shape shifting. What's your guys' thoughts on it? Do you believe in it? Have you ever seen anything like it? If you're not on the live and you're watching it let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
And we will comment back to you, because it would be nice to know, because there's so many different stuff about cryptids You know, like the incubus and the succubus. I've personally never witnessed either. I don't think you have anything like that ever.
No, it's quite rare, to be honest. It's not sort of.
We did go to the ancient Ram Inn, which we've mentioned before, and there is our video online that you can watch. But it's said that there's an incubus there, but we didn't feel anything negative. did we,
No,
when we
it's
were
kind
there?
of rare to come across something like that, and if you do, you need to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we can go and do it again this year, just solo as the two of us, because last year we went as a big group. Maybe we'll encounter something then, because it'll definitely take on a different feel, won't it?
Yeah.
Back, you know, when it's just us two. So, yeah, we'll find out. But has anyone in the chat ever come across any type of cryptid, you know, or any shape shifting stuff, or thought that they might have seen something or not? No. Straight to the point, nice and quick. No.
Yeah, no, not really.
But there is a lot of it out there, and I mean, I don't personally know if I 100% believe it. That doesn't mean that it's not true. But for me, I would personally have to see and witness something to say it's true.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not one of these people that just read something online and go, "Oh, blimey," you know, that's real. And you know, I do believe that certain accounts that people have said that they've, you know, I generally do believe that people have witnessed it. But for me, I would need to witness it myself.
I think that's just in like extraordinary cases, like when John was alive at the Ram.
Mm-hmm.
He was so much into it when he's so
Yeah.
deep.
But and I generally believe that what he was saying was 100% true, because when he took over that place, he moved in all of his family, and
That did work.
after, I would say, 6 months or so, they started getting paranormal stuff going on and stuff like this and that. And John, unfortunately, he lost his wife and his kids due to the paranormal stuff going on there. They moved out and left him, and he refused to move out of that place. You know, he absolutely loved it, and credit to him, because it's still standing today, and it's accessible for people like us to now go in and investigate. So I generally believe that he wasn't a cuckoo old man, because he lost his wife and kids for it. You know, they moved out because they witnessed stuff themselves. You know, so
The fact is he chose to stay there over his family, though, it's a bit.
yeah, it is
But then
crazy.
he could have been taken over. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the stories go that he would wake up and there would be an incubus in his bed, you know, on top of him and led next to him. And I mean, anyone who reads up about incubuses and succubuses, one attaches themselves to a male while the other attaches them to a female. So, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, when we went there, the only thing we was lucky enough to capture was the face in the buggy. Other than that, it was quite a quiet night, I thought. Apart from the crow was turning, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the crow was turning on its own, and that was a bit weird. But yeah, other than that, I've never witnessed or thought about anything like that, and I would physically have to see
Yeah,
it.
that's extraordinary cases.
Yeah.
It's not something you would just.
It's the same as like fairies. There's a lot of stuff online now about real life fairies. And there's actually a recent video, a bloke captured one in his garden. This was in Dorset.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a guy who lives in Dorset. He's not into paranormal. He's not into filming. He's not into doing anything. And he explains that in his video online. His children were actually out in the garden playing and he was just out there videoing his children, and something went across his lens. When you slow it down, you can clearly see Tinkerbell. You know, so I don't know. You know, for me, I would have to physically see it, but yeah. Yeah, pass it a sec, Connor.
Yeah, I thought this wasn't for kids.
Hmm?
I thought this wasn't for kids.
It's not,
Well,
Ollie's
what
on
one
there.
is it?
because his thing's not forward.
What one is it?
Yeah. So 2 secs, guys. What I want to do. What I want to do is just show you this video. So I believe that this was the video. Yes. So this is the video, guys.
This is Port Nana has fog, tadpoles, and
I'm just going to watch it through myself and then I'll spin it and show you guys.
and maybe some fish. In the summer, you can see them along the rocks and the groups of tadpoles swimming all around there on the rocks.
Where are we going?
This is the trampoline, and this is the trampoline where we always really go on, but it's very wet now, so it's not a very good idea to do it.
Oh, yeah.
As you see, the water just popped up like this.
Yeah.
And this is the slide. It's like a little equipment thing with a swing and a slide. And in the summer, it's fun because you put these mats down and the hose and we put the hose there and go down it. We go down with it in a big goal.
So I will show you guys in a sec.
Yeah. Really wet now. This is an apple tree. And it's
Oh, wow.
big apples. Very big apples.
Are they still on it?
There's a
They all
few,
fallen.
there's some there, and most of them are on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? Yeah. What's what? Yeah, look. Right up there. Insect or something.
Is that an insect? Let's have a look. What's it? What's it?
I don't know. Oh my god.
Oh,
So you see it has 2 legs, a head and a body. So I will just play this back for you guys. I'll just show you the ending of the video, so you're not watching all of it. So I'll play it from here, guys. I'll spin the camera around
Yeah, look.
just so you can see. But if you watch this, guys, for a sec,
is that an insect? Let's have a look. What's it?
you can clearly make out the head, the body, the legs.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So that's just one report, guys, and obviously that
That's like over 4 million views.
yeah, that was based in Bournemouth, down in Dorset. So obviously it was a few years ago now, but you know, there is some really raw, clean, good evidence. Can you turn it down a bit? Yeah, there is some really good raw evidence out there of different cryptids and stuff like this and that. But for me personally, I would have to witness it. But I don't discredit that video at all in the slightest. You know, it's just a normal guy out in the garden with his kids doing a bit of filming, and they come up, you know, about that. Do you think that fairies and angels are the same thing? I don't. I believe if there is any such thing as angels, I believe that they are like family members trying to look over you. we've had it on location before with us where we do get like angel come through and stuff. Like, I think we had it tonight, didn't we? We had something come through like that, but I don't believe that they are. Do you? You know, let us know in the comments whether you believe that the angels and fairies are alike. But to see a video like that, it's very raw evidence, you know, and it's not like any bug or anything like that that I've ever witnessed before. I know, you know, the closest thing that resembles it is a dragonfly, but dragonflies certainly don't have two legs. They certainly don't have a body-shaped body with a head. You know, it's very compelling evidence. So I'm inclined to say that video is legit. So yeah, I mean, make of it what you will, guys. But for me, that video,
I personally don't believe in fairies.
no.
No, I don't believe in fairies. I believe in.
So, guys, this is a screenshot of it, and
You see the two legs,
yeah, you can clearly make out the two legs, the arms, and the wings.
the body, the face.
Yeah. So I'll hold that up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but
Yeah.
you can clearly make out the legs, the body, you know, the arms and the wings and stuff. And like I said, you know, a dragonfly, it does resemble a dragonfly of some sorts, but I mean, each to their own. But I do believe that I would need to witness it myself.
Yeah, I don't believe in fairies, but I believe in angels.
You know, we've been doing this a long time now, haven't we? And we both believe in the paranormal. We both believe in ghosts. You know, we've heard them,
Well,
we've seen them,
heard them,
yeah,
felt them.
felt them.
You know.
So, but as for fairies and
I believe in angels. I believe like they look over you.
yeah, I believe that there is angels
Yeah, that's why I reckon Chloe
that
as
can be
well.
real. It's got to be
That's the
the dragonfly
difference.
wings. Yeah, I mean, look, it's
That's the difference.
it's up to each and every person to
Yeah, I think that was edited, mate.
to believe what they want to
I
believe.
don't believe that's right.
Me personally,
I don't believe it's right.
I do believe that video was real. That's just my personal belief. Each and everybody else is entitled to their own opinion, and that's
So being he believes
that's,
it's real, I don't think it is.
that's fair enough, you know.
You know.
But again, to 100,000,000% in my head, I would need to witness one in real life. So yeah, but it can be real. It's got to be.
It's because you can see the photo there in the background.
Oh right, sorry. Yeah, yeah, done.
Difference of a real one and a fake one.
You might need to move it down a little bit more.
But yeah, I know, like, you know, different people have different views and stuff, and like we said before, it's absolutely fair enough. Not everyone believes in the paranormal.
No, everyone's got their own
But-
opinion, don't they?
To me, the paranormal is so widely open. It's not just about ghosts. It's not just about poltergeists and demons and stuff. You know, there's a whole different world out there that we don't know of. You know, like, look at the things about that go on in the Bermuda Triangle, for example. That place is crazy. You know, some believe that it's, you know, alien intelligence, and that's why all these ships and stuff go missing, and planes
There you
and
go.
stuff.
Do
And
you believe in aliens?
I don't believe in little green men flying around space, but I do believe
There's
that
life.
there is life out there. Like, I don't think that. Why should we be so privileged that we're the only place in the whole universe that can sustain life? Obviously, there's two vital things here on Earth that keeps us alive, and one of them being oxygen and the other one being water. But we do know now for a fact that there is water on other planets, and as we all know, where there's water, there's life. I'm not saying that there is human beings on other planets, but if a planet does support water, then it supports microorganisms, which is a form of life. So ET is offended. He probably is, but until I get a phone call off of him, because he's never phoned home to me. But yeah, I do believe that there is life out there. I actually, there's an actual video on our channel of some strange lights in Basingstoke that I captured on video. This was at like stupid o'clock in the morning. I think I'd not long finished playing the Xbox and I'd had a cigarette or whatever, and I caught these weird lights. And me and my wife actually, not last year, I think it was the year before, we was actually driving home from Wales, and we saw this green. It was like a greeny orange light. It was just sat in the sky. It wasn't doing anything, and it didn't shoot off. It didn't do anything. It literally just turned out. It was like someone was up there with a 20-mile high ladder and turned their torch off. That's what it was like, you know. So it couldn't have been a plane. It couldn't have been a helicopter because you would have physically seen it bugger off. So little green men, don't know. UFOs, maybe, you know. But again, I'd have to physically see one up close. But that's not to say that they're not out there. I mean, maybe one day in the future we could go on a little expedition to go and find aliens, you know. Go out to the middle of Wiltshire, in the middle of Salisbury, and just sit there under the stars all night. It might look a bit gay, but you know, we're not going to be sat there with roses eating pizza. But yeah, do you believe in aliens?
No.
Not at all. Like you believe?
Like you said, I believe there's something out there, but
Yeah, I believe there's something out there.
little green men, I'm not too sure. I believe the government have evidence that there's stuff out there. I mean, look at Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't even get within a mile of that place without getting, you know.
Some lights in the sky are space satellites, aren't they? Yeah. So, I mean, I don't claim to be knowledgeable in that field at all. I do have a little bit of understanding about, you know, space and time and astrology and stuff, and I quite like to watch the programs, and I'm quite into Brian Cox. In fact, I would love to meet Brian Cox. I think he's an absolute legend in what he does. But yeah, satellites, you know, they are. But again, they're when you've got. So when you look up at into the night sky at night, you can clearly see what a star is, what the moon is, what a satellite is, and if you're very lucky on certain nights, you can actually see the ISS pass over. But when you've got a fighter pilot, who is in the military, and the only green men I believe in are army men. Yeah, action man. but yeah, when you've got a fighter pilot and they clearly capture on their imaging something go past them at 2,000 miles per hour.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing 6,
7, 800
mile an hour anyway.
Yeah.
Something just goes past them like they're standing.
Yeah.
It does make you think.
You know, and that's the military doing that. So if they're doing that and that's being published, then that's not a human invention or anything, you know, because we physically know that it's impossible currently, even in 2024, to travel at 2,000 miles per hour. So, you know, I don't know.
It's one of those, isn't it? Believe it until you see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
You know.
But yeah, I would love to. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think, is it Travis? What's his name? Travis Waltons. Now he believes that he was abducted by aliens. There's a film based on it. It's called Fire in the Sky. It's a wonderful watch. It's a fantastic movie, and it's based on true events. And he makes a killing off of it now, going to different events and stuff all around the world. I'm sure some of you guys have probably heard of him. I'm not so sure. I don't
It's hard,
think.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
You
You
know.
know, people like that with spirits and ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, until
Yeah.
they see it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we've been fortunate to see, hear, and feel.
And this is the thing, you know, with what anybody's respected field is, you know, whether it's going out ghost hunting or going out to find aliens, going out to find Bigfoot, you know, it's each and every one believes different things, and you know, they obviously believe it because they witnessed it or whatnot. But yeah, aliens, I'm not too sure. Bigfoot, I think I was very skeptic, maybe even as little as 2 years ago. I was quite skeptic. But there seems to be more and more evidence to suggest that it is real, and he is real. And why not? You know, there was hundreds of millions of years ago, there was big ass dinosaurs walking across the earth. You know. Hey Crossover, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, Jonathan, mate. How's your day going, buddy? Yeah, there's more and more evidence to suggest that it's real, you know, and they've got more and more technology and more better cameras which can have longer distances for the vision and better sound frequencies and stuff. But no bones of Bigfoot. So I don't believe they exist. Well, the trouble is that they also believe that they can shapeshift. So if they can shapeshift, whether you believe in it or not, if they can, you're not going to find any. You're just not, because why would you? You know, if you can shapeshift into anything, you can. Then, but there was a documentary on not so long ago that I actually watched. In these trees, they're big trees, and they were just snapped, clean enough, like they were roughly snapped, you know. And I don't care if you've got 100 humans on it, you're not snapping it the way that it was snapped. So I don't know. I mean, you believe in Bigfoot? Maybe not 100%, but maybe 80-90%.
I mean, I watch a lot of programs about it, but
yeah,
it doesn't mean I believe it.
yeah. What do you guys think? Jonathan, are you still in here, buddy? I know, obviously, you're from over in the US. You know, I know it's really big over there. What's your thoughts and feelings on kryptonites and you know, Bigfoot and Sasquatches and stuff? If you're still here. I was obsessed with Bigfoot.
Yeah, like I say, I watch a lot of it, but whether I believe in it or not, I don't know.
Could have been the wind that
It
broke
could
the
be.
trees. Well, that's, you know, yeah, it could be.
Hey, don't be like that.
But they did take some fibres. Now, the thing that catches me a little bit with these programs is they're always catching fibres and they always send it for testing, but they never give us the results. You know, when they do give us the results, it's always come back as a rabbit or a fox or a snow leopard or whatever it might well be.
Brown bear.
Yeah, but when it comes back and says it's undetectable and whatever, I mean, I don't know. Again, I would have to see one to believe it fully. Having said that, I don't think I want to see one. Carl, babe, you get just excited over Bigfoot like you do jumbo jets. You got a fascination with jumbo jets, have you?
Love planes, man. I do. I love planes. Fascinating.
Honestly, Amsterdam.
Yeah, so me and the missus, we went to Amsterdam and we got off the plane. Jumbo jet was like right next to me. And, oh man, I just love planes. Like, it's incredible, mate. How they get off the bloody ground, how they land.
I must admit, I do find planes fascinating to the fact that how, they can, if I chuck my hat up, it's coming straight back down, but a 50,000-ton plane can just go from here to America in 4 hours. It is fascinating. It's like ships, and I understand it's all to do with the buoyancy and that, but you chuck a stone in the water and it sinks, but you put a big ass boat in the water and it floats. Like it is mind-boggling. The engineering side of it is clever, and I know that they actually do say that flying is the safest form of transport. And yet there's so many people scared of it. And I mean, I've been on a few planes myself.
Love it.
And I do enjoy flying. The best part of flying for me is takeoff.
Takeoff, the best.
Because you go from
I like
seeing
landing as well.
all the things.
Banking's pretty cool.
And you go.
But
Your head goes back. Whoa.
I do remember I'll come back from Spain and we hit a little bit of turbulence. And I must admit, I was twitchy.
At the end of the day, something goes wrong up there.
Yeah, you can't. It's like
Good night,
it's
Vienna.
like the Evans, isn't it? You
Good
can't
night,
pull
Vienna.
over. You can't read up them. You can't fucking pull over in front of the RAC.
No.
Do you know what I mean? You can't rebuild them fuckers up there.
No.
But it is the
Fascinating.
safest way of doing it. Of trans. There's more car crashes
I'd say
each
you've got
day.
more chance of you crashing down the road than you have flying.
Carl wants toy planes for his birthday.
And? What's your problem? Remember those ones that you used to put together? The little foam ones in the little
Yeah, we've
packets.
got them at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We've got a load of them at home.
Oh, mate, birthday. Job done.
I do find planes fascinating, and like I said, to the extent where they're 50,000 million tons or whatever you want to call it, but they just, do you know what I mean, take off, and it's clever engineering, isn't it? It's clever. It's the laws of
What you
physics.
was going on about earlier.
Have you ever seen a Black-Eyed Children?
No, I've seen Black Eyed Peas.
No. Don't. Black-eyed peas are a real thing in America. They eat them. Yeah, they do. So, Jonathan, obviously, we was having this conversation the other night, weren't we, about black-eyed children, and the only time I've ever seen a black-eyed child was when my son backchatted me. And yeah, have that is really bastard. No, we've not witnessed it.
NSPCC.
I don't think that black-eyed children are a big thing over here in the UK.
No, like you mentioned it to me earlier, and I was like, "The hell is
Yeah.
that?" So,
But I
it's
know-
certainly not big over here.
I know that over in America they are big, and I will stick to my promise as well. If we do ever get to come to America, I am going to dress up and come and knock your door, Jonathan. So make sure you lock them doors down, because I will be scaring you.
Mate, it's America, mate. They'll just get a gun.
And he will probably just shoot me clean dead on the spot. But is anybody else in the chat, if they ever encountered anything to do with the black-eyed children?
Yeah.
So I know it's said, like black-eyed children, they can, apparently they knock on your front door or knock on your door, wherever, and if you answer it, you're basically letting them into your soul, which then will be passed on to the devil and stuff. But and this is going back, hundreds of years in America. They've believed it, and I know that there's a couple of bits online where someone invited these child in. I think they normally come as a pair. It's normally a brother and a sister. Like I said, we don't get it over here, but there was one case in America that I did read on after we had that conversation, and even to this day, the bloke, it made him cuckoo. It actually drove him insane, to the point again where he lost his wife and kids, and they sent him off to
Funny farm.
to the funny farm. But what's to say that he's actually 100% sane, and what he
I'm going to
witnessed
Google it.
was real. But yeah, black-eyed children. Yeah, I find it fascinating as well, John. If you're still here, mate, when you was on the live chat, you said that your window was quite high, but you was adamant that it was shut, but it was wide open. Kind of interested to know that if you had any sort of any mishaps in your house that night, that evening, because It's quite strange. Quite strange. So yeah, guys, for those who haven't had or ever seen a black-eyed child, there's a photo here that Carl can show you in a minute of a black-eyed child. I don't understand how people find twins to be scary. In The Shining, they have scary twins. Well, I think the difference is obviously that's a movie, and this is like demonic. I have twins in my class this year, and they are quite scary.
So, American contemporary legend are paranormal creatures that resemble children between ages 6 and 16 with pale skin and black eyes who are reportedly seen hitchhiking or begging or are encountered on doorsteps of residential homes.
Pretty mad stuff.
Yeah, I've never heard of a black-eyed child.
I think the best thing to do, John, is if you do ever encounter them, is don't let them in. Lock the doors, shut the windows, and don't even entertain it. Because for me personally, if that ever happened to me over here, I think, I don't know, I probably wouldn't even shut the front door. I'll be straight out the back door. I'll be gone, mate. I would literally be off skis. Well, what would you do if you open the front door and you've got two kids stood there, you know, devil, black eyes, like fucking potentially blood dripping out their mouth, whatever.
Punch
Like,
them in the face.
fucking hell, it's like, you know, especially if it's not Halloween. Like, literally.
No, it's just hope I don't see anything like that.
But Jonathan, are you still here, buddy? Are you still in the chat, mate? Because I obviously can't see. Because I'd just be interested to know what his thoughts are on Bigfoot and stuff. I'm here. Cheers, buddy. So, Jonathan, obviously, with you being from the USA, what's your view on Bigfoot and Sasquatches? You know, are they quite? Has there ever been any reports happening quite near you? Because I know you're not too far from the mountains. Just curious to know that, because I do find it fascinating. And over here in the UK, we do get a lot of documentaries about Bigfoot in stuff like that, and I think there's actually over in America somewhere, there's actually like a whole town county that's dedicated to Bigfoot. I think they actually named the town Bigfoot, and they've got a big like 12-foot bloody figure carved out of thing, and like you get the Bigfoot steak out there, and you know whatever, like you know. So I'd be quite interested to know. Obviously, like I said, because you're close to the mountains, if there's ever been any sightings or reports out that way. I don't believe it till I see a body. Fair enough. Yeah, our skinwalker's real in the USA.
Hi, Liam.
Hi, Liam. How you doing, mate? You right? Yeah, like. On the flip side of that, though, Jonathan, they do say that they can shapeshift. So, if maybe you knew that they was going to pass away or whatever, would you then shapeshift from one being to another? So then the body is not discovered. I don't know. You know, you can't ever say. But the reports are getting wider and wider with it, and there's more and more footage coming about, and I generally believe that the way that technology is going, it's surely only going to be a matter of time. But
I would thought they would have found hard evidence by now, to be fair.
yeah, I think the thing that sways me away from it a little bit is the fact that we now have the equipment that we can strap like them sensor cameras to trees, and stuff that they use for like the nature documentaries, and never once has anything been triggered. You know, a big bloody monkey walking through the bloody woods. Hey, Windy Girl, hiya. Hope you're well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like to say either way because I enjoy watching the documentaries, and I do believe that one day they are going to capture it, and you're always hoping that that's the next episode and whatnot, and it never happens. But that's not to say that it's not. I suppose it's a bit like the paranormal, you know. We do 500 locations and only ever capture one spirit on camera, sort of thing, you know. So, but then we know that the spirit, you know, that person is already passed away, so that body's already in the ground, and we're communicating with the spirit, you know. So I don't know. Maybe it's residual that everyone's capturing on camera.
Could well be.
You know, maybe it's residual. Maybe they were a true living being thing. You know, like I said, you know, we had dinosaurs. You know, we know that, and we know that they were real.
Yeah, but there's bones of dinosaurs. There's never been any bones of Bigfoot.
I mean, look, each and every one to their own. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But like I've said several times this evening, I would have to physically see it to believe it. Windigo, obviously you're from the USA. Have you ever had any reports to where you are about Bigfoot sightings or any UFO sightings or anything like that up where you are? It'd be interesting to know. Because we get quite a lot of reports over in the UK about UFOs and stuff, and it's all based in like Wiltshire and Salisbury and stuff. But then there's a lot of army bases out there and a lot of testing and stuff. And
Yeah.
I do remember actually reading online not so long ago that actually the top hotspot in the UK for paranormal UFO sightings is up in Liverpool. I just find it hard to believe in Bigfoot because there is never a good video or something wild like that. I'm not saying that he's not real. And Chloe says, do you believe in Yetis?
Are they supposed to be the same sort of thing?
Yeah, Yetis, Sasquatch, Bigfoot.
What was that?
I believe
It's the cold lizard one.
that they all sort of come under the same
No, it's a silverback.
yeah, I think they all come under the same sort of topic in
They're the same thing, aren't they?
I believe
Is it in Bigfoot?
I believe
No.
so.
Isn't it a Yeti?
I think that the Yeti lives in the snow.
Yeah, the snow.
Whereas-
It's like the abominable snowman.
Yeah.
It's the
Where,
Yeti.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we don't
it's-
get any snow, so.
But yeah,
No, we
Yeti
don't
is
really have any
cold.
snow. We don't really have any mountains. I think our biggest, wildest animal out there in the UK is what, the fox? Maybe. I think we're quite lucky, aren't we? You know, we don't have like roaming tigers and bears and
I don't know. We've had a few tigers that escaped from the zoo.
Yeah, but that's not.
yeah, escape from the zoo.
Isn't there
But
a Black Panther that escaped once?
Yeah.
but yeah, we're quite lucky in the
Yeah, that
UK
was
that
years ago.
we don't really have any
Yeah, I'd
venomous
probably say the fox was the
stuff.
most.
Yeah, we
think-
They're
don't
quite
really have
urban foxes.
big spiders. We don't have big snakes.
No, we get like grass snakes and stuff like that, but they're not venomous. Having said that, I wouldn't want to be bit by one because they probably do pack a punch. But yeah, we're quite lucky in that respects that we can go walk in the length of breadth of Scotland and Wales and not be eaten by some big ass wild animal, which is a bonus. But I tell you, actually tonight we had them noises, didn't we, when we were out? They were quite sinister sounding things.
Yeah.
I am inclined to say that it was animals, but
We
it
heard screaming
sounded
again,
like
yes.
screaming babies. I got to go. No worries, buddy. You take care, mate. You look after yourself. Stay safe, and we will see you soon, John. How about the Loch Ness Monster? What are your thoughts on that?
Again, I think it's another one like the Bigfoot in it. It's, you know, there's stories and, you know, pictures, but are they actually real?
Yeah,
I don't know. I've got friends that live in Scotland and they don't believe in Loch Ness Monster. So
yeah. I mean, I believe that. But the trouble is the loch itself is so deep that they still haven't searched all of it, and they haven't been able to pinpoint the sonar all the way through it, which quite baffles me a little bit, because they can find the Titanic, but they can't use it to find a big serpent fish type creature.
snake.
Yeah. So I don't know, but there's some really good footage online. But, you know, with the editing techniques that people can do these days, you know, you just got to look at, you know, the latest movies that come out in the cinemas, you know, what people can do with a bit of technology.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you never know. I always wondered what the truth to a banshee is, real or a myth. Now, the banshee, I'm not 100% clued up. I know that there's been reports even in the UK of banshees hiding in the woods, and there's a very, very good video on YouTube of a guy being chased with one. A banshee is like a really like old, dark, like skeleton fucking coated figure that which will attack and stuff. Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of it, and I think it's up in Sheffield. If I remember correctly, it's in Sheffield. There's a guy who does paranormal stuff. I've never spoken to him, but I have watched their stuff before, because they've been on the TV with certain things. And he went to this old house ruins, and he was absolutely adamant that he caught a banshee on camera. Again, with the editing skills that people can have these days, you can never be too sure. But the banshee is like worldwide known. And again, this is all, you know, it all filters down to different. Do you reckon Slender Man is a banshee? The Slender Man, I've not actually read a lot about Slender Man. I know that he is allegedly to be really skinny, really long arms, really long limbs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Supernatural character.
yeah, and I've heard that different theories are that he can shapeshift and stuff. So if it's true, then I would love to encounter one, just because. You know, I don't go out on these locations just for the fun of it. You know, I want to go out and I want to capture the best possible evidence. I'm pretty sure we both do, although I'm not sure how we would react if we ever found Slender Man. I mean, it'd be pretty gnarly.
Tell me your secret. How do you stay so slim?
Yeah. But yeah, if Slender Man is out there, like Sharja said, he's probably on a good Weight Watchers diet. But we actually found a new location that we want to go to, which it's not too far from us. It's the Haunted Woods up in Marlborough, and there's a lot of reports up there of a red-eyed hound, which apparently will bark and this and that. But whether that's any sort of cryptid, serpent, whatever you want to name it, I don't know. But I think maybe we'll go up there shortly. Well, not tonight, obviously, but we'll go up there shortly and go and investigate up there, because it looks really good. Do you believe in witchcraft? Yes, million percent.
Mm-hmm.
Million%.
Yeah.
We've been actually quite fortunate, in we, to go and do some locations where witchcraft was actually practiced.
Yeah.
Again at the Ram, witchcraft was practiced there. One of our episodes is actually called Witches of the Night. So we're not too far from a place called Southampton, and down there we have one of the biggest national parks in the UK. It's called the New Forest. Witchcraft out there dates back hundreds and thousands of years.
You should do that one. Go down to Burley. There's so many woods in that in Burley Village.
Yeah.
You could just set up there.
Yeah, well, that's what we did last. We just set up in the middle of the woods, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And we actually, I think that night, we actually had the word witch come through on the spirit talker, and we had them orange flashing lights in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
By
had
the bush.
by the bush. Yeah, we had the orange flashing lights.
And as we were leaving off
my!
camera,
Oh yeah, I remember this bit. Fucking hell!
the
Go on.
screaming, mate.
Oh my
It
God.
was horrendous.
The loudest scream. Honestly, I thought that someone was being murdered out there. And
And it was literally just where we come from as well. wasn't it?
literally just where we come from. We just packed up and got back to the car. I know Pendle Hill was supposed to be haunted by witches.
Well, yeah, the whole thing of Pendle Hill wasn't it like 12 witches or something?
What ankles then?
It's up in Yorkshire, isn't it?
Yeah, they was all taken up onto Pendle Hill, and it was all murdered and burnt alive.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's one location that we'll
That's
do
something
in
I've
the-
wanted to do for the past 15, 20 years.
Yeah, go up
Pendle
and
Hill.
go and do it in the future.
Mm.
But the other one that we did, where we had probably one of the best bits of evidence ever, was the Hansel sisters, the 4 witches.
Mhm.
We generally believe that we communicated with all 4 of them. We know that they was taken out into them woods to be beat up and murdered. And the 4 trees that stand there today, well, 3 trees, shall I say? One of them, unfortunately, has been bashed down. But we know that the Hansel sisters were taken out there. It's well documented online. They were from Denmark, and they apparently brought over smallpox, which killed, was it about 300 villagers? Or something like that, something approximately like that, I think I remember. And yeah, they believed that they were practicing witchcraft and stuff, so they took them to Groveley Woods and brutally murdered them. And when we went there, we caught some fantastic evidence.
Yeah.
Some really good
And we had
stuff.
4 female names come through, didn't we?
Yeah,
So we believe that was the 4 names of the sisters.
yeah. And the Red Bear was going off, wasn't it? In everything.
Everything,
on
everything went
point.
off.
Yeah.
Everything went off. Everything went off. So yeah, I believe in. Well, it's well documented about witchcraft.
Yeah.
Back in the day, in the 1600s, 1700s, if you were caught doing witchcraft or involved in it, you was,
Yeah, done for.
yeah, you was, yeah, it's
Beheaded
well
and-
documented. Yeah,
Yeah,
burnt.
yeah,
Burnt was the main ones.
yeah. Put on the stake fire.
Burnt
Yeah.
was the main ones.
Because we know that one of the rooms actually in the Ram was called the Witch's Room.
I
Because
believe one was there for.
they were hiding there, weren't
Yeah.
they? They used it as a hideout.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely believe in witchcraft, and obviously being from the UK, we have a rich history of witchcraft, and I know that people still practice it even to this day. One of the places that we went to not so long ago, the St James's Ruins chapels, it's been used in a couple of films, and there's a lot of paganism stuff that goes up in there, and a lot of rituals in the summer, still to this day. Same as up at the tombs, they do witchcraft and practice stuff up there. They're like 5,500 years old, so yeah, we generally believe in witchcraft. And there's actually a shop in Burley, actually. It's called the Cove, I believe. It's a massive witch's shop where you can buy all your bits and bobs and
You've been
stuff.
there?
And,
Have you ever been to Burley?
and apparently it's really haunted, really haunted.
Beautiful. We'll have to take a drive down there. It's not far. It doesn't take long to get to Burley.
Yeah, it's about an hour.
Not even now.
Yeah,
5
about
minutes.
yeah.
I'm happy to drive there.
the whole area of Burley.
Just past Ringwood.
People say if you just park up in the middle of the New Forest and walk off into the woods, you will capture
Yeah, that's what I mean.
bits.
If you go down there.
Like, because hundreds of years ago, that's what they did. The witches left the village and went into the woods and practiced.
to hide.
Yeah. Random, but do you believe in wizards? Only Dumbledore. Only Professor Dumbledore.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. No. I mean,
Isn't wizards just another word for like a male witch?
yeah, like a male witch wizard.
So
Yeah.
surely you should believe in wizards then.
But
It's
I'm,
just a male form of a
yeah,
witch.
I mean, I know Merlin was real.
Do you know?
You know, well, he was.
Did you pull the sword out the stone?
No, that's the Sword of the Stone.
Yeah, he's Merlin, isn't he?
No, that was whatever. I don't know.
Sorry, he's Merlin. But a wizard is just a male version of a witch.
Yeah, but no, but in the UK, I think it was the 1600s, 16. I can't remember, but there was a famous wizard in the UK called Merlin, who done a lot of stuff, and yeah, he got killed for it. It was up north somewhere.
Yeah, it's like Robin
Yeah.
Hood or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you believe in wizards?
If you believe in witches, then wizards just basically.
I think.
Is that what you call a man that practices witchcraft? A wizard?
Well, you're not going to call them a witch, are you? You don't call them. Do you call a male that practices witchcraft a witch?
I mean, I don't know, guys. In the comments, let us know. Do you believe in wizards? You know, is a wizard the male version of a witch? You know, let us know. I mean, I think
witches cast spells and things.
I think the reason why we believe in witches so much is because it's really well documented, whereas wizards isn't.
And it was very
Um,
female orientated witches.
Yeah, but wizards, they're more like,
Sorcery.
yeah, like oh,
Yeah,
the
so
wizards that we
witches.
see. No, but witches, they like,
I mean, I think the difference between wizards and witches, the way that I see it in my head, is a witch will use like different remedies and potions and stuff and poison people in
And you're thinking of wizards
poison
will have a
and I believe like a wizard's got a long white beard and a wand and says abracadabra, you know, and a rabbit comes
yeah,
out.
it's more like magician, like.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
like so. I don't know,
What is a? I'm going to Google what's a male
But-
witch called.
don't know.
Don't know, that's a strange one.
Do you, Chloe? Do you believe in wizards?
A male practitioner of witchcraft is a warlock.
There you go. It's just not a
A
wizard.
warlock.
As a warlock.
What a male witch is called.
So a male witch, guys, if you didn't hear that, is called a warlock. That is a male who practices witchcraft.
So wizard is much.
Older male witches are sometimes also called a sage.
I don't know. No, I mean,
No, I don't believe.
nah, I don't think I do.
It's all TV rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. But guys, I think we've come to the end of the show tonight. I'm getting
I'm tired.
quite tired, and I need
Got up early
a
today.
cigarette.
Did you help?
And I've got the
yourself
little,
out today?
little kiddie winks that I need to get home and,
Pop for
and get
12
bathed
again.
in bed and
Same
whatnot.
as him. He's got late.
But
Yeah,
guys,
but
I do want to thank you before we do go. For taking your time out and coming to join us tonight. I know there wasn't too much to talk about tonight. My mother-in-law thinks she is a witch. I
think
think
something
someone
else,
else. So. I believe in the Spirit Brothers.
Oh yeah.
I believe my wife is a witch, actually, just before we leave, because she was born on the 31st of October. So she was born on Halloween. She is definitely a witch. There's another word for her as well, if you change the W to a B. But
Yeah, but I'm proud of that.
I love her
Really
very
thinks
much.
That causes hard-ons, so it's
yeah,
fine.
and yeah, I do love her very much, even though she drives me absolutely potty.
And I live with a Bigfoot. So that's how I know they're real.
No, I'm a silverback. You've already said that.
So we have definitively proven that Bigfoot and witches are
Oh, real.
We just make a bunch of twats.
Yeah.
Bunch of knobheads.
And on that note, we're going to go and get our pillows and duvets because we're both on the sofa tonight. Oh, I think someone is sleeping in the doghouse tonight.
It's not the doghouse, it's called the shed.
It's called the shed. Yeah, we call it the shed.
No, you can sleep with Arlo tonight.
Oh, that's
So,
calm. That's
yeah.
calm. You keep me
Go in
warm.
Arlo's little
That's
home
right.
park,
Just sleep in the car, mate. We've got heated seats. Happy days, mate. Window down, heated seats on. Happy
Right,
days.
taking fucking car keys, mate.
Yeah. But no, guys.
Yeah, no.
On a serious note,
Appreciate it for you joining us and
taking your time out for this evening to join us. It's been a blast. It's been quite fun. So, but yeah, guys, that's it from us, and hopefully we'll be back next weekend
yes.
with another talk show. But for now, guys, stay safe
and stay on the hunt.
and stay on the hunt, guys. Take care. Good night, everyone.